This morning, we continue to follow a big update in the case of former Grand Rapids police officer Christopher Schurr. He's facing charges of second-degree murder in the April 2022 death of Patrick Lyoya.
The Michigan Court of Appeals has now ruled that Schurr can stand trial despite a push from his defense team to have the charges against him dismissed. Fox 17's Lauren Coomer joins us now in studio to explain what this decision means moving forward. Lauren?
Yeah, Andy, Janice, the Michigan Court of Appeals saying Schurr's case should proceed to circuit court, where a jury trial is likely to happen. The former Grand Rapids police officer faces a second-degree murder charge in connection to the shooting and killing of Patrick Lyoya during a 2022 traffic stop. After some initial court hearings, Schurr's defense team filed a motion asking for the charges against him be dismissed. They argue his use of force was appropriate against a known felon. The Michigan Court of Appeals disagreeing at least partially in a 2-to-1 vote, saying the case should proceed in the lower court. Schurr's team provided several reasons as to why a second-degree murder charge was not appropriate. The appeals court wrote, in part, quote, "Given the totality of the circumstances, a reasonable jury could find that the defendant was justified in using deadly force to end Lyoya's resistance to arrest. Examining the circumstances of the shooting, however, a reasonable jury could also find that defendant either fired his weapon for reasons other than to effect an arrest, or that it was not yet reasonably necessary to use deadly force when the defendant did. Because the evidence allowed for diverging inferences, the dispute has to be resolved by a jury at trial," end quote. Ben Johnson, an attorney representing Lyoya's family in a civil lawsuit, tells Fox 17 the family are hopeful that they will see justice in the courts.
The Loyola family remains distraught about the cold-blooded killing of their son, and any of these delays adds more insult to injury, as it would with any parent, any family member of someone wrongfully murdered.
King County Prosecutor Chris Becker tells Fox 17 that his office is pleased with the decision, but also cautions the public that the case will not go to trial anytime soon. Schurr's team still has the option of appealing the appeals court decision up to the state Supreme Court. They have 56 days to file such an appeal. Reporting live in the studio, I'm Lauren Coomer, Fox 17 News.